Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Oblivion Beta Secrets, formerly known as Oblivion Scrapped Concepts. Today we'll be looking at the Black Horse Courier, its cancelled questline, and various insights into how the newspaper chain changed that development. I'm sure when playing Oblivion, you've all noticed at some point that strange topic that gets added when overhearing conversations about the Black Horse Courier. Do you need couriers? Does who need couriers? I certainly had no clue who needed couriers, and neither did anyone else. Of course, there was nobody who needed couriers in-game. This topic appearing was just another one of the many of Bethesda's oversights. The topic is one of the few surviving traces of a larger quest about delivering letters and packages to people all across Cyrodiil. This quest, or questline, it's not clear which it would have been, but if it was one quest, it would have been a long-ass quest. It would have been started by asking one of the three Khajiit brothers who runs the Black Horse Courier about the Do You Need Couriers topic. From there you'll be tasked with delivering names 2 and 4 innkeepers all across Cyrodiil. All of the clients are listed neatly, albeit with several spelling errors, inside an unused script called the Imperial Express script. Additionally, NPCs that were to be utilised in the quest also have their own relevant AI packages, almost all of which are still used in game. An example of such a package could be Samuel Bantian visiting the Black Horse Courier on Fridays, but only if Gil Gondwyn is still alive. This isn't an actual package that does exist, but it's pretty much following the standard template. An NPC will only visit the Black Horse Courier offices on a certain day if a certain innkeeper is alive. It does seem like a pretty odd package setup, but I believe these packages indicate people who would either send or receive things to whichever innkeeper their package links them to. There were also some surviving dialogue topics for the internally named Imperial Express questline. Such topics include accepting a job, reporting that you've delivered a letter, giving a letter to its intended recipient, rejecting a job for the paltry sum, and of course, the notorious question, which no answer has ever or will ever be found: do you need couriers? There are also several lines of unused dialogue for the cancelled quest. There are 4 in total, and they are all for the female Nord actress Linda Carter. These lines were supposed to have been deleted and replaced by the developers, but they accidentally left them in. In the final game, for all the other races, these lines are about the beauty of conversation, or how shite the Black Horse Courier is, but these early versions are still used in game, but very rare to trigger, due to only 2 NPCs, Snack and Jensine, normally being able to trigger them, out of the dozens of potential topics. Here are the lines.
I've read it. Terribly written, sensationalistic tripe, if you ask me.
Not really. I just usually wait for some random adventurer to show up. Then I get them to do it for me.
I read the thing once in a while. Mostly I use it for kindling. There's no telling whether anything in it is actually true.
It's a nice service, but all you have to do is throw an adventurer some gold, and he'll fetch anything you need.
I prefer to just listen to people talk. Some of the conversations they have are truly remarkable.
It's true. I haven't fetched anything for myself in years.
We could just listen to people talking. It's uncanny how informed people are.
They're handy, but I usually just wait for some random adventurer to happen by.
As you can see, all the voice actors' lines were successfully overwritten. In my mod Oblivion Uncut, I added all 4 lines as part of a new Black Horse Courier delivery service topic, and replaced the original conversation versions with generic responses, because people could ask, have you read the latest Black Horse Courier? And for example, Jensine could say, I just wait for a random adventurer to happen by and get them to do it for me. Do what? Get them to read you the newspaper? You'd be given the impression she was round the twist, or wanted the newspaper read to her as a bedtime story. Anyway, now for the most interesting bit. This is my own personal theory, but there is plenty of evidence to back up my thoughts. I strongly believe that the Black Horse Courier was not originally a newspaper at all. Evidence of this is that all lines of dialogue regarding the Black Horse Courier as a newspaper were re-recorded, and the female Nord dialogue I showed proves that it was originally a courier service, hence the newspaper's name. The only lines which were not re-recorded were those for the female couriers who deliver newspapers from city to city, and the city criers, like Cicero Verus and the like. These weren't re-recorded because there was no need to re-record them. These lines didn't exist when Black Horse Courier was a courier service, because of course it was not a newspaper initially. I also believe another reason it was changed to a newspaper chain is to give the building a business purpose, because without the quest, it was a useless building. So they retooled the Black Horse Courier to have some significance in the game world. Personally, and this may be an unpopular and in some ways hypocritical opinion, but I'm glad they cut the questline, because I think the newspaper is such a cool and fun gameplay aspect to have, where things that you and others do are written about and reported in the news, whereas the original plan was basically a questline of fetch quests. Sound fun? Didn't think so. Anyway, it would have been nice to be able to deliver a few things for them, and for the Black Horse Courier to have both been a courier service and a newspaper. But at the end of the day, we're lucky we got the content we did in the end. And so the Black Horse Courier questline is just another one of the many lost chapters of Oblivion's mysterious development cycle. Well, that's all the info I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Would you prefer the quest or the newspaper? Leave your thoughts below, because I'd love to hear what you guys think. Also, please check out my friends' channels. They're both putting a lot of effort into doing YouTube at the moment and deserve the support. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye for now.